Hi everyone. You might notice that the background's different because this weekend my boyfriend and I are having a staycation here at the Grand Park City Hall. It's a hotel that's in a very cute, very centralized location in the downtown area. It's obviously in the Civic District and not too far from City Hall, the MRT station. In this video, we're gonna do a quick throwback to how I used to do the first few videos here on Saturday Uncut. It's to pull a question from 365 and me an app. So we'll look at a random question and I'll answer it, all right? So a little bit about myself. My name is George. I'm a Filipino American who's been based in Singapore for the past 10 years. And this is Saturday Uncut. It's a video that is entirely unedited from start to finish. So that is like the rule. No cuts. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel as well as follow me on the social media links, which you could find down below. All right, so today I already drew the question from this app that I've been using. So if you've been in the first few videos that I did on this series, I would always use an app called 365 and Me and just answer a random question. And because I ran out of topics this week, that's what I'm going to be doing for today's video. And the question is, do you plan to stay where you live at the moment? Oh, this is a perfect question because we just recently decided, my partner and I just recently decided to move out of our current location in Pasir Ris, and we'll be moving out before September, around August or September, in August. And the reason that we're moving is because my partner, his company, restructured, and their office is in Labrador Park. And for those who are not familiar with Singapore, Labrador Park is pretty far from Pasir Ris. Pasir Ris, where we currently live, or where we've been living for the past 2 years, it's located in the far east, closer to the Changi Airport. And for him to go to Labrador Park means that he would have to take several train rides. It'll take him about 90 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, just to get to work. And that's one way. So going back and forth, it's kind of ridiculous to commute for an hour and a half. And we're also, he's back in the office, at least, a hybrid setup. And I'll be back in the office as well. My office is in Raffles Place. So yes, we will be looking for a new place. We've just started doing like our own canvassing, seeing how much the price of rental is. And it is peaking. It's increased incredibly wherever you are in the city. Like our current rent in Pasir Ris would be about, as a house, is like $3,100, 3,000 plus, which we share with 4 other guys. It's going to be 4,000. So they're increasing the rent by like 1,000, which is crazy. I'm not sure what the trend is. I know my partner tried to explain it to me, but yeah, everything's increasing. So we're not sure if we're gonna find a place. So yes, the question was, do you plan to stay where you live at the moment? The answer is no. We're planning to move somewhere closer to the city, to our offices. So we're looking at the city fringes. It will probably cost us more to live in, like, let's say Lavender, Geylang, maybe an HDB in Queenstown. I don't know. I used to live in that area in Bukit Merah. But the trade-off is we're supposed to save on like deliveries, and ideally the location that we're going to be picking is close to a grocery store, like maybe 2 minutes. It has to be at least 2 minutes away, because right now it is a 10 to 15 minute walk if you're going to Sheng Siong or to White Sands to do your groceries, and it's a bit far. So I haven't myself have been doing that much groceries this whole pandemic. It's always PJ who is walking over to buy groceries at the store, and I don't want that. It's not fair to him to do that all the time. So hopefully the new place that we stay at is near a grocery store, near a hawker center, a coffee shop, where you could just go downstairs and get like $6 sweet and sour pork, salted egg chicken. You could do groceries, and maybe we could do some meal planning, have our own place. Oh, and by the way, when I said that we're not staying where we're currently living, the idea is that me and him get our own place, or maybe we get our own place in an extra room, or another person could stay in, so there's 3 of us. So it's not going to be this setup where we're currently 6 people in our household. It's also, I think, about time. Since I mentioned earlier, I've been in Singapore for 10 years, and I've always had flatmates. So I sort of want to have this my own space now to share, of course, with PJ. So that is the ideal. Yeah. So yeah, probably in the next few videos, I'll share some resources that I'm looking at, or maybe some tips in how moving around Singapore, since I have moved around quite a bit in these past 10 years. All right. I'm going to conclude the video early because me and PJ are heading off and it's our staycation. We've reached the end of my weekly video series. Please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel if you haven't yet, as well as follow me on social media, and the links that I mentioned you can find down below. I'll see you guys next week. All right, this is week 45.